Yo, what's good everyone? Thank you for tuning into today's video. As you can see from the title, we are back again with yet another review. Now in this review, we are just going to be taking a look at a pretty special release, something I've actually been looking forward to for quite a while now. So I don't want to make this intro any longer than it needs to be. As always, I just want to welcome back all of my returning subscribers. And if you're new around here and you haven't done so already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so hopefully we can get there before the end of the year. And if you do want to reach out to me outside of YouTube, you can find me most active on Instagram under ACS Sneakers. And now all the formalities are out of the way, the introduction's done, let's go ahead and just dive straight into this video. So first things first, just like we always do, before we take a look at the shoes, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. Now, because this is technically like a special release in a way, it's not like a collab or anything like that, but we'll get into the reason it's quite a significant release later on in the video. But for the box itself, we do actually get a nice OG spin. So instead of that typical red Nike sportswear box, we do get this OG style of cardboard shoe box. So it's a mostly, like brownish or tan colour with that Nike swoosh across the centre. And I did get these from Foot Patrol, so for some reason the JD group like to stick sellotape on it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And then on the back portion of the box itself, we do have engineered and built to the exact specification of championship athletes from around the world. Now we do actually get a spin on this when it comes to certain Jordan releases, so take a good look at that. Hopefully it's focusing so you can see it. And then if we do just take a quick look at the label, which reads, this is the Nike Air Max 97 OG in the Atlantic Blue Voyage Yellow colourway. And this is a UK size 9 as it is a personal pair. So hopefully you can see the box label. That's what it should look like for anyone who's looking to pick these up. And then other than that, if we actually open up the box itself, on the inside it's just your pretty basic tissue paper. And then underneath that we have the kicks. So if we now just go ahead and dive straight into the shoes. So the moment we've all been waiting for, in hand we have the Nike Air Max 97 in the Atlantic Blue and Voyage Yellow colourway. Bit of a mouthful, the name of the colourway. Now 2022 is actually a pretty special year when it does come to Air Maxes, as it is the 35th anniversary, and in particular the Air Max 97 is actually celebrating its 25th anniversary. So this year we are getting a bunch of brand new Air Max 97 colourways, including this one, but this one is actually pretty special and pretty unique in its own right, and I will get into all the details as we move throughout the review. So if you are looking to pick these up for your personal collection as well, I'll break everything down from materials through to sizing to hopefully help you guys decide if this is also a worthwhile pickup for your collection as well. So just diving straight into this one, starting out with the upper to begin with. And first things first, I do want to point out that this shoe is actually a hybrid of two OG colorways. Both colorways did release initially back in 1997 and then again for the 20th anniversary in 2017. So instead of giving us both of those colorways only 5 years later, they have actually given us this really nice hybrid option. Now I'm sure for any of the OG Air Max 97 collectors, this might actually not be the best option, and I feel like there are certain purists out there that may not like this. Considering I missed out on those two OG colorways, this is a pretty nice, albeit hybrid option. Now from a material perspective, if we just start from the front and then gradually work our way back, at the base of the shoe we do have this metallic silver mesh material, and then around the toe box on the mudguard, as well as being present throughout the entire bottom portion of the shoe, we do have this black nubuck. Underneath the nubuck we do have this 3M as well, which actually is present again throughout the entire bottom portion of the shoe. And then as we actually work our way onto the side walls of the shoe, again we do see more of that metallic silver mesh material, which has then been overlaid with this Atlantic Blue nubuck around the entire mid portion of the shoe. Now this is done in this really interesting wave-like pattern, and as a little slightly unnecessary history lesson, for those of you that don't know, this shoe is actually inspired by the Japanese bullet train. So you do get this really nice sleek look to the shoe, and overall it's really nicely balanced from the bottom portion all the way up in terms of the gradients of colours, the materials they've used. And I think all in all, it's not the most premium based on the materials, but I think at the price point, which is definitely starting to get up there, it's not terrible and it's also not the best. It's kind of somewhere there in the middle. Now as we actually do work our way down from the actual upper of the shoe itself, and just above the midsole we do have this little silver sectioning. Incorporated into this we do have the Voyage Yellow and Atlantic Blue Nike swoosh, and on the lateral side of the shoe the swoosh is actually facing backwards, whereas on the medial side it's facing the correct way. And then as we do actually continue to work our way further back the shoe and actually onto the heel, we do have more Voyage Yellow hits with that Air Max pull tab. Very nice touch indeed. But if we then actually circle our way back into the centre of the shoe, we do get these silver rope shoelaces. Now, overlaying the laces, we do have that Atlantic Blue Nubuck, and the laces themselves do sit atop more of that mesh detailing at the base of the tongue. But as we then actually work our way up the laces, we do get that black tongue tab with the Voyage Yellow Nike swoosh in there as well. From there, as we work our way onto the inside of the shoe, we just get a pretty typical white sock liner. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I feel like it's going to look dirty, and I say that every single time. I'm not necessarily sure what colour I would swap it out for. Maybe black would have worked, or even grey, but it's white, so it is what it is. But just continuing even further inside the shoe, we just get your pretty typical insole done in that Atlantic blue colour, and again we do see a nice combination of that Voyage Yellow on the Nike swoosh. But as we work our way back onto the outside of the shoe once again, we do have a Phylon midsole which sits atop this unit, which is, as we mentioned earlier, done in that Voyage Yellow colour. And as we work our way underfoot, we get your pretty typical classic Air Max 97 outsole, done in a combination of both white and black, with hits of Voyage Yellow at the forefoot and heel. Now, just to quickly touch on the overall sizing for this one, for me personally, I always go true to size. As I mentioned earlier on in the review, this is a UK size 9, and that's the same size that I wear in pretty much every Air Max. I've never had an issue with it, but I do know that some people do actually have to go half a size up. I do have wide feet, but I've still never had an issue. So if you are looking for my sizing suggestion, I would just highly recommend that you just go with your natural true to size fit. If you do have the opportunity to try before you buy, for obvious reasons, that will be the best outcome for you. Unfortunately enough, these are sitting at pretty much every single retailer, so there should be plenty of options for you to try before you buy. And then outside of that, there's pretty much nothing else for us to discuss. We've covered everything that's worth mentioning on the shoe itself. So if we now just go ahead and wrap up this video. So just to wrap up this video, in terms of my overall opinion on the shoe itself, to give these a rating, I'm going to say that these are a solid 8 out of 10. I definitely like them a lot more now seeing them in person than how I actually thought I would, based off the pictures. The combination of colours in a mix with a pretty decent set of materials, nothing too premium, definitely is a pretty decent shoe overall. The price point is a little bit pricey at £165, so I'm not quite sure if this is a must keep, but I feel like if you are looking for a great summer option, you definitely can't go wrong with these. Because they are sitting everywhere, I really wouldn't be surprised if these do eventually go on sale. So if you are just going to hold off and wait till they go on sale, you can't really go wrong with that. I can't really see these ever really going up too much. So it may actually be worth just holding out for a little bit of time and seeing if you can get them under retail. But for the time being, I think this is a really great summer option. I'd love to get your guys' opinion on it as well, so do leave me all of your thoughts in the comment section down below and let me know what you thought of my rating as well. And like I say at this stage in each and every one of my videos, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who stuck around to the end. If you haven't already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, do make sure the bell notification is switched on so you never miss a video, and I hope to see you all again in the next one.